Hallo vom 10. Weekend of Horrors in Bottrop. Jetzt nehmen gleich auf der Couch neben mir Platz die Macher von Glam Gore, Last Caras und Glam Gore 2, Blackaria. So hello and really thank you for joining us. You both made Glam Gore and Glam Gore 2. To people who do not know anything about the movies, what can you tell them? What are these movies?
Oh, okay. At first, you said Glam Gore and Glam Gore 2, and it's a little bit complicated. In fact, in Germany, they released Glam Gore and Glam Gore 2, but you have to know that Glam Gore 2 was made in France before Glam Gore.
Yeah.
In fact, Glam Gore 2, the real name is Blackaria. It's my first movie and I produced myself. And after, Stéphane is a DVD editor in France, Le Chat qui Fume, and they decided to buy Blackaria, so Glam Gore 2, to release it in France. And 2 months later, he proposed me to produce Last Caras, aka Glam Gore. But 8 films released before Last Caras and Blackaria and named it Glam Gore and Glam Gore 2. It's a paradox.
What happens in the films?
In the 2 films?
Yeah.
Okay, it's you can imagine it's thrillers, but with typical fetishism, Italian fetishism from 70s. At first, they look retro. You say this?
Yeah.
Yes, they look. You have a retro look. You have a lot of colors. No monochrome, for example. And all is very exaggerated. Finally, it's simple thrillers, but as you can see on TV, but visually you go far away as you can go for each scene of murder, each actor's playing, or each situation, and of course each sexual situation. So it's very erotic, never porn, but erotic, very fetishism on the clothes, the underwear of the woman, very sexual in fact, and of course as we can, very bloody for each murder. It could be a story of horror film or police film, but all is very exaggerated.
What were your inspirations for the film?
Of course, my inspiration is Giallo movies, which were ever made during the 70s in Italy. So we can think about Dario Argento because he's the most known in the cinema of horror. But I love Dario Argento, but my own inspiration comes from Lucio Fulci's movie.
Yeah.
The first Lucio Fulci, when he has made Giallo, like Lizard in a Woman's Skin, like Don't Torture a Duckling, or One on the Top of Another. It's very psychedelic Giallo, and I like this. And of course Mario Bava, which is the master, the first, and I think especially about a hatchet for the honeymoon, or Blood and Black Lace. Sorry, I need time to remind me the English title because I know them with their French title.
Yeah. And about the music? You have very special music for the film.
Okay, because I have very special music, because I work in a very special way. In fact, I asked to a very good electro band from Montpellier, which name is Double Dragon, and they made electro albums. And so I asked them to use their music in my movie. And one of them is a great fan of Goblin, of course, who made the Dario Argento soundtracks. And he liked Giorgio Moroder's soundtracks too. And at the first time we experimented it on Blackaria. It was just an experiment. And I said, because I was not used to listening to electro music, I'm listening to punk music. And when I used it, I said, oh yes, it's cool, it's reminding me Goblins, yes. And I asked him, okay, give me all your tracks. And now they are in all my movies because I love their music and I love their work. And it's very easy to work with them because they leave me all my freedom to use their music, and it's cool.
Your movie has a lot of effects work, special effects, and do you prefer handmade effects or CGI computer?
Handmade, always.
Only?
Yeah, only.
And for you, what was the most impressive effect you did on set for the two movies?
For the two movies, there are two I like particular, but it was not the most impressive during the set, but I'm happy of the result of those two effects. In Blackaria, I'm very happy about the eye, because David Scherer, my makeup guy, which is very good makeup, he has just finished a work with Bruno Forzani and Hélène Catet in the movie director of Hommage. And he came with a false eye, and I said, we have to do this with the razor on the actress, but I would like to. We cannot put the false eye on the actress, so we were in the elevator. We put the eye on the ground of the elevator. We made 3-4 times to have the blood, and after we did the editing on the real eye and the false eye. And I like the result because the way to do it was very rock and roll with David. Yeah. It was very fun. He understood what I want to make, and he trusted me. So it was a very cool experience, and I like the result, and he's happy with the result, so I'm happy with it. And the second work, what I prefer is, it's simple, but it's in Last Caress. It's when you have a guy who fucks a woman in the attic, and the killer comes behind him and cut his throat, and you can see the wire which is cutting his throat. And we did the geyser like an ejaculation on the actress, and I like this work of David. I like this foul throat. I like how we did it. It was totally mad, and I'm really proud of it. And he has made a great work.
And to you, when you are on set, is there any special story you can tell? Some behind-the-scenes stuff, something cool that happened?
Yeah, I remember a lot of teeth. Because when I met François, I said, okay, we're going to make a movie called Last Caress, but I want blood on teeth. I don't care about the subject, I don't care about everything, I want blood on teeth. And he did it. So I was happy. I was on the set with a little new girl, and it was present. It was like heaven. So I was like, I helped him on the set, but it was just, I was just here to, dire quoi, enfin pour.
Pour Villagra, pour.
Ouais, pour just to look if it's okay, if
it works.
Voilà, it worked. But the best moment was where with naked woman. So.
Yeah. This is any other favorite part where you said something bad happened, something that was fun, some bloopers maybe behind the scenes.
Je sais pas, non.
Un truc qui est parti en couille.
Non, ouais, mais non, ouais, des bloopers, non. No, because it's not a big budget, so you must go straight to the point. So you can't have fun, really fun. You can't have make party on the set. It's impossible. We work like 21 hours a day, so we slept like 4 hours every day. So you can't non.
Les bloopers, c'est quoi?
Les bloopers, c'est des trucs un peu marrants, toi, un peu.
I don't know if it's a blooper, but you have to know that we work 21 hours one day, and this day the director of the photography of Last Caress, Anna, she played in the movie. I don't know if you know this.
I saw Last Caress, yeah?
Yeah, in Last Caress, the director of photography is a woman, and she's the woman who is on the...
She's a blonde girl,
and she's naked, and she was doing the light on the set. Yeah. So you could see her naked, okay, please, okay, this light, okay, with the okay, and she played her role naked, okay, let's go. And it was cool, and one day we shoot all time, non-stop, because we had to hurry. And one day I said, okay, are you ready? She told me, okay. And I hear, she was behind the door to prepare the light, and I hear, flood. and she was on the ground. She fell.
She was too tired. Yeah.
She was too tired. And 30 minutes later, David Scherer, the makeup guy, he's very thin, and plus another one. The same day, we had 2 days.
But they survived.
They survived, and they came back.
They came back to life the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
And what did you do then? When they weren't there for the day?
Sometimes I can be very hard as a movie director.
Yeah.
Even people tell me that they are my slave. But for David, I asked him to continue to work because he's a man. But for Anna, I said, okay, we stop, and we will start later in the night. But we stopped. Oh no, we stopped with Anna, and a friend of mine helped me to go on ourselves with the light.
Mm-hmm.
So we finished ourselves the work, but it was a little work, but we had to finish this night.
Mm-hmm.
So we finished it ourselves, and we said you have to sleep because you do very good work, but you can't go on good work if you're so tired. And we care about your health because we are not bastards.
Raconte le plafond à 5 mètres.
Oh yeah.
This one is
If you want a blooper, yeah. In Last Caress, I don't know if you remember, but you have the principal character. She's behind a door, and behind the door you have the killer who take a gun, and he shoots in the door. So her head, you have a jizzer on the head. And when we did the jizzer, we were in a great house. And we have 6 meters until the plafond.
Yeah,
This.
we say that too.
Okay. And I said, David, that's okay. So 6 meters, no blood. Okay. And he said, yeah, okay. And he made the head explode. And all the plafond was all of blood, and we have to give back the house in 2 days. And him, he took une échelle.
Ouais, enfin une échelle.
Échelle.
Yeah.
And he took a ballet, and he tried to.
It was impossible to do.
It was impossible, so we gave back the house with the red. With red, yeah.
People were very happy about this.
No,
they won't. They don't want to see us.
François is famous to destroy everything. You give him this room here, it's dead in 2 hours.
I destroy all I touch. Yes. I am now.
Sorry, I'm just gonna move over. No. Do you have any future plans like Glam Gore 3 or something that you want to make?
In fact, we are in the future, if you want to know, because we have ever made together. Each has made his own film, his own new film. So I just have finished 1 Week at Night. It's the new. It's a mix between Giallo and Baccaria, and I just finished it this summer.
Okay.
And, it's very hard and experimental.
How can you combine these two things?
You will see. You will
This sounds very interesting.
It's because I think that you have a common point between these two styles, Japanese and Italian during the 70s. There was a kind of mix between.
Okay.
So I took inspiration from both, and maybe you have a coherence because I'm actually editing the movie. And it's very special. No, the most difficult was to explain the actress what to do in the film.
To do what?
Exactly. But yes, it's a mix between Pinku and Giallo. And you will see. It's the name. Je l'ai dit, 1 Week at Night.
Okay. And what's your new film?
It's my first film, so I made something more, more easy to do for me. So it's not the same subject. It's a survival in France. So it's totally different from François. We got the same. We liked the same movie, Lucio Fulci, Argento, everything. But for me, it was the first one. It's a low budget. He's got a bigger budget than me, And because for me, it was just it's the first one. Well, it's a survivor in France, typical survivor in France, and well, the name is Run, Rabbit Run. Voilà. No, maybe a trailer soon with François on your forum, maybe. Yeah. We will send it to you, no problem.
Please do so.
Yeah.
I'll give you the card later.
Okay.
I'm not famous, but I know you since like a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is just...
No. If you want to find some info about German DVD, German movies, something like this, you must go to Germany. So, Austria or Germany. So, this kind of forum, not very famous, but we know how to go if you want to find some news about German movie.
About the German movies. We talked earlier about the French horror movies that are very, very big in Germany. What can you tell us about how these movies like High Tension and Frontiers and Martyrs and Inside, how are they seen in France?
In France we are very cynical.
Yeah.
Cynical?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are French.
Yes, because in France, in fact, if you do something in Germany or in United States, for example, I will do something, you will go to see me and say, oh, you have made this? Yes, you have made this, but okay, how did you make this? When? Okay, in France, you will show something to, okay, I have made this, and French people will say, I do better. Always. And so I don't speak specially about us because we were lucky with our films. We were very lucky. But for the big films that you can see on screen in France, wow, they were yes, French journalists are very, very, very critic and very hard. And some movie directors were attacked even on their personal life or opinion politics.
And your physical.
They're physical. They are very hard.
Do you remember Pascal Logier?
Martyr, yes.
Yeah, I saw that on some forum. Pascal Logier is a big fat man, everything, but he's stupid.
Yeah.
To judge a movie on the physics of a person.
You don't do that.
No, and they have no respect, in fact. And sometimes it's very, for a movie director, it's very, very hard. And sometimes they're stressed. We have met some of them during the festivals. And it was, even if we like or not the movie, it depends. But I said, I had compassion for them because I said, it's hard for them.
I'm living for America now, so. But you know there is a DVD on Germany, on Sweden. The next country is America. We are going to release the DVD in America.
Okay.
But there is nothing in France.
Still not?
No, we do not prefer. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Because and we had chance until here, but we prefer to stay here.
We prefer to win money with another country.
Yeah. So you stay above these things.
Yeah.
We prefer to make people like you, like a big fan or something like it's more interesting for us.
Yeah, so you say you make
a vacation for us to be there.
It's fresh for us to be there.
Yeah. So how do you enjoy the weekend of horrors?
No, it's great. Sincerely, it's great. We came the first day with our makeup guy, and when he arrived, and he worked a lot. Him is more professional of us, so he worked a lot. But when he came here, he said, "Wow, it's paradise here!" So all the DVD, the makeup, the masks, he was mad, totally mad, and I never seen him like this, so happy. And when the people came to see him, can you send me an autograph? Me? Okay. And it's cool. No, it's cool. It's very positive, and it's rich. It's a rich event.
Moment.
Yes, it's a rich moment here, and we want to come back next year.
Hopefully. So I wish you both the best of luck with your future projects. I say thanks a lot for joining me here, and hopefully we meet again.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
thanks to Thomas from the Weekend of Horror.
Yes,
But,
thanks to Thomas.
Because
Ja.
thank you. Thanks for you.
Ja,
Thanks to
danke.
you.
Das können wir auch sagen. Danke.
Thank you.